Hi guys, just letting you know what I had to do to get my Z51 Predator to fly. It did not fly good at all out of the box. It crashed so many times, it broke off the plastic weight in the front. Basically, I guess it's the camera dome or the radar dome on the real one. And it broke a chunk out of the back because it always had those fugoid problems up and down, and it was doing it so much that on the up in the air it would actually do backflips. It would roll over upside down, come down, and crash. I had to stand on a hill in a field in order to have it not dive down and go up and crash instantly. And I was trying to figure out what the problem was, and it felt heavy in the front, so I put a screw, a machine screw in the back to put some weight in the back. That wasn't the problem. Then it totally didn't fly at all. It would just do a backflip and crash instantly, so I knew it needed more weight in the front. Well, on the last time it broke off the front, the weight, and I threw it again, it didn't fly at all. There was no weight in the front. So what I did, the heat or the hot glue, I glued in a bolt, a regular bolt for weight, and then that gave me thread so I could experiment if it wanted some nuts screwed on to give it more weight yet. And I put a light on it, one more light, that's just off a kid's slingshot toy, like 20 cents in the US, just to give it some light in the front. And I bought the one that comes with the LEDs that you self-stick under the wings. Maybe it was my fault. I put it on the bottom on the leading part of the wings. Maybe that messes up how it flies. I'm not sure, but I'm not going to peel it off because it's going to peel off the paint basically and look really bad. So I did the weights, and the other thing, if you look on the box, the real Predator or the Reaper version, the wings are straight out. Well, this one too, the wings were straight out, and it was always doing backflips, flying upside down, and crashing. So I did what my Cessnas have. Now this one, same company, the Z50, and it flew perfect out of the box, and it's got a little bit of the dihedral or the gull wing or the V to keep it stable so the wind's kind of spilling off the sides and the plane hangs underneath. So this one is perfect. Maybe someone buys one and it won't fly either because they're all different, I guess. And then this one was perfect out of the box, and this is the WL Toys 3-channel, the foam plane. It's the F949. This flew perfectly for me right out of the box. That's got, you know, little micro servos for the elevator and the rudder, and I just tossed it. Perfect. A lot of fun to fly. And you can see that's got a big gull wing in the wing so that it's stable. So that's what I did to the Predator. I took a couple of the wife's whatever flower pots and I put them on the table, and I put the Predator on top of them so the landing gear was hanging. Then I took the portable hair dryer and I heated up the wing in the center, but carefully not to melt it. And then I had some weight, just metal keychains, and I set it on the Predator to get the landing gear down on the ground, and I left it sit overnight like that so it would put a shape into the wings. But you know, if you have to do this with a foam plane, don't use a heat gun. You'll destroy your foam instantly, so just be careful. And maybe all these Predators fly good for everybody else, but it didn't fly good for me. So you'll see now, it has a little bit of V in the wing. It's got the dihedral, it's got the gull wing, and now it flies. When I threw it this morning, I had one nut screwed on. That was too much weight because there's a lot of hot glue in there. And I hot glued on this little light, so it was too much with the nut. It went right down. So I took off the nut, and for this one, wide open, throw it straight, and then it flew good. And I ran it until it was low bat and it was stable. You know, up in the air, if you turn it too sharp or or let off the throttle too much, it'll do a little bit of that, but then the gyros straighten it out. Nothing like before. It was doing like 30-foot drops. I'm trying to experiment on the throttle, going up, rolling over on its back and crashing. So now it flies like a trainer, like the Cessna, because it's a lot more stable. It lets the wind kind of flow off the wing a little bit, and it's got some more weight now with the light underneath and then the heavy bolt. So now it's happy. So just a little update. I guess that works on other foam planes. You can do a little more bend in the wing. Just be careful. So thanks for watching and enjoy flying. And I'm just sharing the little tiny bit of information I know. Not much, but it worked for me. So thank you.